Hey everybody, Dominic here. And in this video, I want to talk a little bit about spring cleaning, but maybe not the spring cleaning that you normally think about. I want to talk about spring cleaning your cloud storage. This is something that can be pretty good to do periodically, especially because with cloud storage, it's so easy to accumulate a lot of files over time. And if you don't take the time to organize them and get rid of files that you don't need, it can really get difficult to manage and stay on top of your file structures. So in this video, I just want to highlight a few tips that can really help you to stay organized. I'm going to mainly talk about Google Drive in this video, but pretty much everything that I'm going to talk about is also applicable to other cloud storage like OneDrive. So just bear that in mind. So right now, you can see here I am in my Google My Drive. And I actually already recently organized my My Drive. You can see I've got these folders here to keep all of my content organized. But you also notice that down here I've got a couple of documents that are called Untitled Document. If you go into your Google Drive, especially if you utilize Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Forms, over time, you might start to notice this accumulation of untitled documents. And the reason this happens is the way in which Google Drive will save content, even if it's just stuff that you want to quickly use and then get rid of. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If I go up to the top right here and click on the Google Apps icon, and let's go over to Docs. This brings me to the Google Docs home screen, where I will see at the top here some templates to create a new document. Down below I see my recently opened documents, and I can also create a brand new Google Doc. Now if I click on that, if I say, okay, let's create a blank document, and then I start typing in this document, okay, if I type in this document, I do some stuff with it, and then I close it. What happens is, okay, first of all, number one, I did not tell Google where to put it. I never chose a location for that file. And then number two, I never gave that file a title. And so what happens is, because Google Drive wants to save all of your work so that you don't lose anything, it decides, okay, well, you didn't tell me where you wanted to put this, so I'm just going to put it in your My Drive. And you didn't give it a name, so I'm just going to give it the name of Untitled Document. And so that's exactly what I have here. You can see now I've got 3 documents, all called Untitled Document. And obviously, if this happens more and more, this is going to get very confusing as to what's important, what's not important, and how do I even determine which file is which. Okay, so that can be an issue. So what I would recommend is, number one, go through your My Drive and just check these files to see, can you delete them? Are they just scratch paper or just something that you don't need anymore? In this case, I know that these 2 documents I don't need. The third one I actually do need. I checked on that one earlier. But I'm just going to right-click those and hit remove. And that goes into my trash. When you put files in your trash in Google Drive, you will be able to recover them for a period of time. I don't recall off the top of my head whether it's 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. It's something like that. Let's pretend it's 30 days. We'll err on the side of caution. After a period of time, your trash will automatically clear itself out. And once it's cleared out, it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, to recover those files. So do be careful when you're deleting stuff and sending it to the trash. But that's a good thing to be aware of. Now, how do we avoid this kind of situation happening, where you get all these untitled documents in your My Drive? Here's my recommendation. When you want to create a new Google Doc, Google Sheet, Google Slide, a form, a site, drawing, any of those Google files, if you want to make a new one, here's what I would do. Here's what I would not do, first of all. I would not go up to the Google Apps icon and then go into Docs, go into Sheets, go into Slides. I wouldn't do it that way. That's useful if you want to go look at a recently viewed document. I'll go into Docs and see my recently viewed, but I don't make a new document there. Instead, what I do is I will navigate to the folder in Google Drive where I want that file to live. So let's say, for example, I know I want to make a new document and I know that I want it to live in my Scratch folder. So I go to the Scratch folder, and now I go up to the New button in the top left, click New, go down and click on Google Docs. Okay. Now in this case, it's asking me, do I want to create this document in a shared folder? It's just reminding me that, hey, you're sharing this folder with other people, FYI. Don't forget that you're doing that. So yep, that's fine. Create and share. So now this document is already going to live in the Scratch folder. It's not going to go to my Drive. So that's great. Okay, that helps me stay organized. In addition to this, before I start typing in this document, I'm going to give it a title. So I click up here in the top left where it says Untitled Document, and I type in a title. So I'll say Spring Day 5/11/2019. Okay. Now this document has a title and it is in the location where I want it. So now I can type in here and then I can just close it. And now you can see here in my Scratch folder, right here is the Google Doc that I just made with the proper title in the proper location. Okay, so generally speaking, this is how I always create Google files within Google Drive. Same thing with, working in team drives. I'll go to the team drive, go to that folder, and then create the file. And this just helps you to stay organized. So that's one thing to be aware of. In addition to this, I think it's very important that you have a good folder structure within your Google Drive. You want to think about, can you consolidate any of your folders? You don't want it to get too unruly. And this may actually require that you get out a piece of paper and a pencil. I know for a lot of people, that's kind of the way they like to plan things out, and that's totally fine. You might want to do that and kind of plan out what would you like your Google Drive folder structure to look like. Because once you do that, it's going to make organizing your files so much easier. Okay, remember that within Google Drive, you can have folders within folders. So if I go to my, let's see here, yeah, I'll go to my Scratch folder. You'll see I've got a couple of folders within my Scratch folder. Okay, and so I think it's a good idea to kind of plan out that folder structure. And honestly, over time, the folder structure that you started with at the beginning of the year might actually not be that appropriate now that you've gone through a full year of utilizing Google Drive. You might realize, gosh, I should probably go back and reorganize those files. And just to show you, let's say that if I go to my Scratch folder, let's say, for example, that I've got all these files in here that honestly, I should really relocate all of these files somewhere else. I can just left click and hold in the white space here and drag up to select all these files, and then right click on them and then go to Move To, and then I can move all of these files to somewhere else. I choose the folder where I want to move them and then click on Move, and that'll move all of them over. One thing to be aware of when you're moving a bunch of files like this, if you're moving from your My Drive to a Team Drive, there are some limitations in how you can move a bunch of files in one motion, unfortunately. Generally speaking, you can't move entire folders of files. Well, actually, that might not be true. Hold on. I got to remind myself whether or not that's an option these days. They're always updating Google Drive, so I'm never 100% sure on whether or not I can actually do that. Okay. Yeah, so it says folders can't be moved into team drives yet. So in that case, instead of moving the whole folder, you might have to select all of the files within that folder and move them into a new folder in your team drive. So just something to be aware of. Okay, we've got clean up your My Drive. Keep in mind the appropriate way to create new Google files in your My Drive. Reconsider and consolidate your folder structure to keep things organized. Couple of quick pro tips in addition to all of that to kind of keeping things organized. Number one, you will see that I've got my folders here that are colored. If you're someone who likes to color code, this might be a fun thing to do. You can color folders. To do that, I just right-click on the folder and go down to change color. And I can choose a different color for that folder if I so desire. Pretty simple. Also, you can star files. And starring just means you put a little flag on there that says, you know, hey, this is a file that I use frequently. I want to be able to reference it very quickly. So if I go into my Scratch folder here, and let's say that this Spring document that I made, I want to star that. If I right-click on it and click Add to Starred, what happens is now over here on the left-hand side in the navigation, if I go to the Starred section, I will see that file listed in there, along with any other files that I have starred in the past. So starred is just kind of your quick reference to get to files that you frequently use. One final thing that I'll mention as you're cleaning up your Google Drive is just bear in mind that the search feature within Google Drive is very, very powerful. A lot of people don't realize just how good it is. And to be honest, it kind of makes sense because it's Google who makes Google Drive. What's Google most known for? Their search engine. So obviously the search built into their Drive platform is pretty good. So you could just search by keyword to find documents and organize them. Also, if I go to advanced search, I have a ton of extra options that I can use to kind of help me find the files that I want to organize, or maybe find the files that I want to delete. So that can be pretty useful. Oh, my dog's barking. Go on. Hey, chill out. Okay, so those are just a few pro tips when it comes to organizing your Google Drive. And like I said, just about everything that I've shown you here today would be applicable if you're using OneDrive. So I would recommend doing this, honestly, a few times a year. I think it's a good thing to periodically do just to save yourself some time and keep yourself organized. Okay, so if you have any questions about anything that I've talked about, feel free to reach out to me, and thank you very much for watching.